One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Phil Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense comes onto the field first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Miners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burgess. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try the jet sweep going for the first down. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Bannon. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Miners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Bannon. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Miners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Miners in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Bannon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Miners in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Bannon. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Oh, they're after him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Rushes on him. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Fights off the defender. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UTEP. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Here's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off play action on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it behind the line. It's O'Neal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the big fella.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
They'll try to run for it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads to the right. He caught it. Touchdown, Miners. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense
picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Miners are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTEP has the ball. Offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by?